how do you win Republican voters, independent voters, Democrat voters? How do you win over those voters as a whole?
County by county, city by city.
What message is there? I mean, that would resonate. You think resonates with all of them?
Oh, affordability, 100%. First of all, if you talk to especially Republican voters, but voters overall in our state, they love Florida. They want it to continue on the trajectory that it's going. And that's to the credit of Governor DeSantis. He's done a great job leading the state. Now the question is, are we going to continue on that trajectory? The answer is yes, we are. The second thing is, what about the affordability issues? Property taxes, we'll see what the governor and the legislature come up with. I'm supportive of what the governor wants to do. I do support that. I think everybody at this point wants to see his plan, and I know that's going to come very shortly because legislative session is right around the corner. Insurance, the reforms that the legislature and the governor signed into law a couple of years ago, that stuff is working. We are going to keep that in place. We're not changing any of that. And so it's important for people to understand you got to be consistent with those reforms because the actuaries in the insurance companies, they need 5 years to be able to do a full look back to accurately assess the risk profile of Florida writ large and of property in Florida, understanding the new dynamics in state law. So all that's going to change. But all that's going to stay the same. It's not going to change. The key thing that we have to be concerned about is obviously how long does it take people to build houses? That's the stuff that does need to change. We do need to modernize our permitting system. Building housing, it can't take 2 years to put a shovel in the ground. That's not going to work. It's not going to work for people. You got to allow homes to be built quickly and efficiently so that you can actually lower the cost burden on building housing. If you lower the cost burden on building housing, that's how you actually help to bring down costs for families in our state. And then the last piece, and this is why I've been talking about making Florida the financial capital of the world, about having Cape Canaveral being like the crown jewel of a tech boom in Florida, because that brings high-paying jobs to our state for our college students right now as they move into the workforce, for people in the workforce right now who might be looking for the next job, something that pays more. You have to continue to add legs to the economic stool of Florida. So we're going to remain an ag state. We're still going to be a tourism state. Healthcare, obviously not going anywhere anytime soon. Construction is going to be a staple of our state 100%. But adding finance, adding tech only brings more economic output to Florida. And when you have more economic output, a byproduct of that are not just more jobs, but also higher paying jobs to help people in Florida afford Florida as we move into the future.